What's going on, our freaks and geeks? Tonight, we hear me and Demetrius here with an interesting but very concerning conversation about something we all love. It's our stress reliever. It's our downtime. It's the kids. We came as a collective to play them. The video game industry, the console wars. There used to be console wars. Now it's not a war anymore because everything is on the same playing level. But tonight, we are going to focus on video game prices for consoles, games. Is everything overpriced? Looking back to when we was kids, or is it just because now we're adults and we're paying for these games? Is that why we have the problem? We just want to break it down, do a deep dive, have a little discussion. Nothing too crazy, nothing too political. Just two nerds who love video games and who've been playing. I know for me, I've been playing games since I was 5. I'm pretty sure Dmitri is too. This is how we grew up with the handhelds, the console. Just a little concerned because now we make a lot of hard-earned money, and the one thing we used to go to like this woosah, it's breaking our pockets. Especially we chose to talk about this subject too because right now video games at this real weird place. We're getting a lot of new releases, but a lot of them are either remasters, a continuation of a franchise that's been around, that's been baking for years on people. For me, I play some sports games, did the whole thing with the microtransactions. So it's a lot of things that go on and go into this whole conversation. So it's just like an open mic. We just talking, sitting back, like we on the couch, just having a discussion. So the first thing I want to just bring to attention is because Demetrius came up with this idea. Demetrius, tell the people why this hit you so hard. And it's a particular game that just released and the system that it released for. Tell them why you came to me with this idea, bro.
So I'm a big Pokemon fan. So everybody who knows the Pokemon VA controversy, get come in. But so I was excited to get this game, and usually Pokemon games they're not that expensive. Like they might be moderate with to other consoles, like 50, 60 around that frame. And because Pokemon has new Pokemon every main game or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm getting new stuff, and that's cool to play, and I'm cool with $40, $50, whatever it is.
Yep.
But because they decided to drop this with around the Switch 2, they thought they were clever with this, and they said we're gonna make it Switch 1, $70. Out the door, $70. That's not even including the $30 DLC that they confirmed, I think, today that it's $30. And then not even including that they put some of the mega evolutions behind the online play. So you gotta play the rank stuff to get the Kalos mega evolutions, which I was excited for because I like them. But then I started
real quick, Demetrius, real quick.
Yeah.
Because I just had to look up something. Just to like the people out there who's listening. So you said how much was the DLC?
$30.
$30, right?
Yes.
So let me see, what year was this? I want to say 94 or something like that. I can't remember the exact year. Hold on, give me 1 second. $30 and let's see, 96. So almost 30 years ago, Red, Blue, and Yellow came out. The price for that as a brand new game, almost 30 years ago, was $30. And now a freaking DLC. And we talking about the full game with all the bells and whistles. And now a DLC is $30. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That I had to look that up because I was like, bro, if the game 30 years ago was the same price as a DLC, that's wild, bro. But go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted you, but
you gave context.
I just had to throw that in there.
Because now I'm just like, dang, that's wild. But also, when you I don't think there, and I talked to other people, I talked to Josh and in the group chat about this, but there ain't no Nintendo game that's worth $70, $80. I don't care. You could argue with someone over there.
All they doing is putting out the same games: Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda, Pokemon. What's the other one they always put out? They have Sonic now too. They always do a Sonic game, right?
No,
Metroid. That's
Metroid. And then now they have
Metroid,
that Donkey Kong out, the new
Donkey
Donkey Kong that
Kong.
came
Yeah,
out.
so it's kind of like y'all are making games $70 that we've been playing for like our whole life, and y'all just making a new version of them or a new whatever, new maps, a new world, adding characters. So it's
And here's the thing: if this game was like $40, let's say 50, I'm stretching it with 50. I wouldn't be that mad because look, you don't play a Pokemon game for the graphics, but $70, that motherfucker better look prestige. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Not to bring up the other controversy, but when you compare it to, let's say, Digimon, it's around the same price, around the
yeah,
same as the story game. I'm getting better
yeah,
quality over here from a game that I'm paying $70 for or whatever, however it is. It's like 50, 60, 70, something around there. I don't know. I don't PS5.
definitely,
But
definitely.
not only that, but like you make a new mechanic for a game that is turn based. But that's a
Bro,
whole other conversation. That's not even the price thing. But the say least, a Pokemon game 30 years ago was $30. The whole entire game,
the
no
whole game.
DLC, the whole game. And now we're paying. Let's say, let me do the math here. Let's say you're doing it for just one person. Let's just do it like that. $70 for that. $30. That's $100 right there. And then the
That's a,
$20 for the online. I think it's $20 for the online Nintendo Online stuff.
and then we ain't even talking about the console itself.
We're not
If
talking
you
about
gotta
the.
buy the console with
Here's
the
the
with the whole like packaging with the game, you know how they do
man.
that? Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk about the console. Do you know these guys have the audacity, and these guys, Nintendo, have the audacity to show a side-by-side comparison of Pokemon on the Switch and Pokemon on the Switch 2, and I kid you not, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was
Not a big,
not
not a
that
big.
big of a deal for you to
Same,
be. Go ahead.
same thing with the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro. Y'all want to show me the side by side and be like, oh yeah, look at the grass. The blades of grass actually blow in the wind, and you can see the dust come off of them, and the sweat drip down and go into the mouth, and they go. I'm like, bro, it's the same game. It's gonna play the same. The graphics can't get no better. I'm not
Didn't
trying to sit there and play a game where I feel like I'm looking at myself for real. No, I don't play video games for graphics. I play video games for escapism, just like I do
yeah
with movies. It's
didn't
like we don't need all that.
didn't the guy, one of the guys that from the who's developing, I think the PlayStation 6, was like, he admitted that he couldn't tell the difference between the graphics anymore. I think I shared that guy with you. I shared that
You
with you. It's
did,
like
and I'm just
he
like,
literally can't tell the difference, and I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm paying for a new system, right? I'm paying out the box. Let's say at this point in time, the systems are like 800, $900 or something like that, a grand or something like that. No, the Xbox portable thing is a grand. The little new portable thing they have for the Xbox portable controller thing
it's
that they
crazy,
have been
bro.
releasing is a grand. And I'm
Crazy.
like, at what point in time have we, and I understand why the games are expensive, because we live in a system that has to
Yeah,
make them more expensive. And that's as
yeah,
political as I'm
especially
going to
right
get.
now. Especially right now, but
Yeah, that's as
y'all
political as I'm
know
going to
the
get.
symbol of that of what we just said. It's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
But
Well, this used to be something that, we played as kids. We could afford, our parents could afford to get us these games now.
bro,
Look, I don't know whose parent got $70 per kid, because nowadays you got at least a couple brothers and
and
sisters and stuff
everybody
like
want a
that.
different game. Yeah.
Exactly, $70, $80 for a game, bruh. That's
Man, it's the fact
look,
that I looked up the price for a Nintendo, like a regular Nintendo game, or just a
yeah,
game period, 30 years ago, and it said the price range was from 40 to 60, which is a equivalent now of $100 in this, like in our time. And I'm just like, that's
see,
so wild, bro, because they're not lying. Even though the games are like $79, it's like you still, that's what you really paying, because you got the tax, the if you getting it online or if you go on to pick it up, like it's always something that adds to it to make it more
mm-hmm.
than that $70. So I'm just like, bro, we really paying like an arm and leg for a game. But back in the day, for $70, you could go on GameStop back in the day and come out with about 4 games, and one of them
Yeah,
be a new release. It's crazy. And even with the consoles, bro. So I'm really about to psych you out right here because you brought up how the consoles like the prices. So
Mhm.
I did so with Nintendo. The reason why I did the 64 is because for PlayStation and Xbox, I went by their first release, and
Yeah.
the 64 was like the newest one at that time. A Nintendo 64 that came out almost 30 years ago, 96, 199.
Jeez.
PS1, 299. The original Xbox, 299.
Jeez.
All of those systems have went up about $300 to $400 from the first one. You got, and this is just the standard versions. We ain't talking about,
The
if you're
pros.
getting the 1 terabyte, more gigs, or you want all the bells and whistles, or if you got a game, you want to get the release with the game. This is just the standard edition price. The Switch 2, $499. The PS5, $599. Xbox Series X is $499. So that's what 500, 600. No, I said the PS5 Pro because that's the newest one that's out.
Yeah.
The PS5 Pro, that's $600. Switch 2, 500. Xbox Series X, 500. And like I said, we talking about straight up standard because I know a lot of places you can get it like refurbished from GameStop
Yeah.
on rollback from like Walmart and Target. But if we talk about brand new, straight up, that's crazy. And then like I said, if you want like the 1 terabyte, you can throw another 100 on there. Because for more memory to play more games, you got to pay more. So it's just
Man.
it's really depressing because I love video games, but I can't afford them all the time. I either have to wait till they have a big flash sale, or when GameStop has like the games, the pre-owned games, and it's like, why do I have to put myself through this just to do something that I enjoy?
Man, look, it's gotten so bad that like I'll replay games I played 4 or 5 times just because I know
That's what
that
I've been doing.
I can play something. And not only to mention like just how expensive like getting a PS5 was when it first came out. Like when the PS5 came out, that thing, not only could you not find them, that's a whole other conversation, but when you could, it was an arm and a leg to get it. I
Crazy.
still have a PS5 because it's still too expensive.
And I've
For
only had
what? For
mine for 3
remasters?
years.
I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna look. The PS4 has like thousands of games on it, right? Like we've had it was around for 7 years before the PS5 came around, and the PS5 came around, and most of them are remastered. They just remastered it. The Last of Us gets remastered like every couple of years, don't it? Like
Uncharted keeps getting remastered. They remastered freaking Spider-Man, the Spider-Man game. They remastered
that's
that.
funny.
By the way, speaking of remasters, I just saw a commercial the other day for a remaster of Halo, the first Halo, and I'm like, didn't y'all already remaster this one? Like y'all did a whole they did because I have it on my Xbox, my Xbox
Yeah.
One. They did a whole remaster re-release of 1 through 4, and I'm like, bro, y'all just did this. Why y'all do? Matter of fact, I even went and looked to see like the top releases for next year. And let me see, one Halo, the one I'm talking about, remake, GTA, Resident Evil, Fable, all games that are either remasters or a franchise has been around and they trying to do a prequel, sequel, or a continuation. The only new games are Wolverine, 007. Like GTA, they've been milking GTA 5 for 20. Almost feels like 20 years, but it's
Really?
we paying the price. We paying the price for these games, but we're not getting like fresh ideas. We're not getting
No.
new stories, and the ones we get, we have to wait damn near 5 years to get the next game. What's the one we was talking? We was just talking about one the other day. I can't remember what it was. Oh, like Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Look how long it took to do that sequel. And we get like you said, we get a Last of Us remaster every year, Uncharted every year.
They just be milking The Last of Us, I swear. But
So
I don't know. And I think I wouldn't be as No, I'd still be mad about it. The price. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
Yeah.
they like what makes it maddening is you want us to pay all this money for you to just to remaster the same games every year and charge them $60, $70. Like back on Nintendo's Joy-Con or their controller things are like or $60, $70 or something like that. I'm looking at
Yeah.
them right
Oh,
now.
just for
Hold
the
on, let me see.
controller?
Let me look
You
right
know,
now. The
'cause I
Switch 2
know
Pro controller is 89, 84.99.
I'm gonna say, boy, you way off because a PlayStation and Xbox controller like $70 now.
Jeez. I'm at a point where, because I think back when the Switch One was, I think the Joy-Con, if you want a new Joy-Con controller, then that thing were $80 at that point in
Yeah.
time. But back at the Switch One, and as you can tell, I only
Wow.
got one different pair of Switch controllers because I ain't paying for a different color controller, $70, $80 for another controller. It's wild. Um, but I don't know. I think the game should be cheaper because look at this. Look at where we're at. Look how money is right now. Look at. I said I wouldn't be political again, but I'm going to. Look at the way that society is going right
It's
now.
just the
We don't
truth,
like
bro.
people don't have the money to be throwing into these games and stuff like that. I'm being priced out technically. But I read a comment and this thing was so tone deaf. They were like, "Oh, why don't you just work overtime one day and you get enough money for that?" I'm like, that ain't the point. That's not
Man,
it.
we got bills. We got vehicles we drive that we gotta take care of. We gotta put clothes on our back, food in our bellies. Like it just ain't like, oh
Look,
yeah, if I work overtime, I'll be able to afford this game. That's crazy, bro. That you
that's
even think like
crazy
that.
talk.
That's
But also
crazy.
defending paying $80 for no,
That's
sorry, 70 to
insane.
$80 for a Pokemon or a Donkey Kong game is ridiculous. You should be games should be cheaper. I don't think anybody should be defending these companies like putting out
Man,
these expensive games. I don't think there should be a person
I'm
out there
I'm
because
finna blow your mind, Dimitri.
all right.
So back when like EA Sports was like the top of the sports games and they was making basketball and football, 2K had been making sports games for a while, but
Mhm.
theirs didn't sell because it wasn't as popular as like the EA game. So one year they had partnered with ESPN and they had a 2K5 football and basketball.
Yeah,
The games was $20.
man.
And this is PlayStation 2 and Xbox, the first Xbox. This is not like PlayStation 1. This is the second generation. And it was $20. 2K 2K now, the basketball game is $70.
For, look, I
And
no
that's the
shade,
standard edition.
no shade to the 2K community when I say this, but I feel
I feel bad for them, bro.
the only thing you're getting new is let's say new rosters or whatever. But
Yeah, the
I
rookies
don't think
and,
that
and whatever team is up, it's you literally getting they packaging the same game every year, and you're doing the micro. They get them with the my part in the microtransactions. That's how they getting them, bro. It's so crazy
man,
because it's almost like it blinds people because they literally don't see that the game is the same. They just promising y'all or giving y'all something new every year. Say, oh, let's update this. Here goes a patch. The fact that you get the game and a patch comes out within a few months or weeks after the game just released should tell you that they already had this prepared in their mind to say, yeah, we hooked them, we got them. Now I ain't gonna lie, I
right?
bought it, but when I bought it, it was on sale for 30, $40, and I
As you
haven't
should.
even played it yet. But I'm like, if I'm gonna get it, this is the time to get it because I'm not paying $70 for a game that's the same.
A repackaged
Yeah,
game.
repackaged.
I have a problem with DLC just in general or like patches and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You have to pay for or whatever. Because just put it in the full game. Just give me the full game. I don't need a DLC unless you are going to add a whole new story to the
yeah.
game. It's a continuation.
That's what I liked about that first Spider-Man. Remember when they dropped all the DLCs?
Yeah.
They were free, and it was actually a whole new story that they
Mhm.
added to the game. I was like, bro, like if we paying full price for the game, we should get the DLC. Like,
Just
I
drop
can
it.
now. I can get like a character, like characters and costumes. Cause I'm like, okay, that's an add-on. You know, you got to make a little money. But like the
That's
charge
fair.
for like a whole new story, like even with a very underrated game for me too, by the way, Star Wars Outlaws. When they came out with their DLCs, it was an add-on story to the game, like a whole new story. Like, just do that, bro. All this, like all this extra, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that. But like you said, the sports games are the ones who really like bank on it. They
Yeah.
bank on the add-ons and DLC, except for baseball, because I play MLB. They just put out the game. That's what you get. It's no add-ons. No, you
Yeah.
can buy like if you want to the little currency, in-game currency. But as
Yeah.
far as like add-ons and stuff, a lot of their stuff is already put into the game. So that's
As it
one
should
sports
be.
game. Yeah, but everything else, even they even got FIFA now doing it.
Oh my word.
FIFA, hockey, boxing, UFC, like it's all of them now. All sports games, bro. I won't even say golf because I think 2K did a golf game last year. So
Uh, look, I don't know, man. I just think we should just get fully made games. Okay. I shouldn't, and I'm a big, I guess, Bethesda when it comes to Fallout like fan. And those games are known to be like buggy, but they're not expensive. Like if
yeah,
a Bethesda game, you're getting a buggy game and they're gonna patch it like hell. But like at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to run it, on your standard system. A Pokemon game, you got glitches out the box. You're paying $70 for a game that's gonna crash on arrival.
yeah. Now
Like,
I'm gonna tell you a video game for consoles and for PC that's smart as hell.
mhm,
The Sims will
yeah,
do this. They'll give you the base game for free, and then a couple of add-on games, and then they make you pay for like the expansion packs. But even at that, they expansion packs aren't that much. I think the most they will go for is like $40, because they know they fan base. It's like we know that they're gonna buy these games, so we not gonna turn our back on them and make it $70, because then we're gonna lose our fan base. The rest of these folks, they're like, fuck that. We know they're gonna buy
we
it.
could put $100 price tag on it. And they still gonna drop
They're
hundred
gonna
dollars on it.
swipe that card and they gonna
Like
put
I
it in the
said,
card.
that's the, and I hate to say it, that's the Pokemon fandom in a nutshell. They slapped a $70 ticket, and people were just like, "I'm still gonna get that game." You could have said
it's
100, and I still dropped the
it's
money
even
on
the
it.
same thing with the cards, bro. These folks out here paying an arm and leg for a whole like box of cards
Yeah,
just to either resell or play them. Like it's crazy. So like they know that they can get over on these people for stuff that don't even cost that much to make. That's the crazy part. None of this stuff costs a lot to make, and it's not even made over here. Just to throw that out there. So it y'all they really getting over on us, bro.
they really. Hey, like I
And
say,
it's
the
hurting.
best way. Go ahead.
It's hurt. It's hurting a lot of these original or these indie games that are actually good that are
Yeah.
out. Like I keep forgetting the name of it, but the one where you play like in between two different worlds and it's like a co-op.
I know you're talking about. I forget what it's
Yeah,
called. A fun fiction? Is it fun fiction? It's something.
I
It's not.
think that's what it is.
It's
Like you get the
blank fiction.
yeah, you
Look,
get the games like that.
split fiction.
Split fiction. Yep, you get
Got
games
it.
like that. It's a good game, but they don't promote it. But like I just said, I see a commercial for Halo Remastered. Even with games like like we talking about in the group chat, even games like the Blade game, the Captain
Mm-hmm.
America and Black Panther game.
Oh yeah,
Two
yeah.
games, by the way, that are set to release next year. But what trailer did we get? We got Wolverine because he's a popular character. But we haven't seen anything else about those two games. So that's another thing. It's about marketing, how they market
Yep.
these games. You gonna see a Pokemon commercial.
Yep.
You gonna see a 2K and Madden commercial. You gonna see a Mortal Kombat, a Street
Of course.
Fighter. Like you gonna see all of this stuff. So it's like in film with IPs and all that. They know where the bank is because not only are they selling this game, you go into GameStop, you got the Funko Pops for these games. You got the studios for these games. So it's a billion-dollar business just off of these franchises. If it ain't broke, we ain't finna fix it. We just gonna keep adding on to these franchises, using these characters. At one point, remember, it was like Mario Soccer, Mario Olympics, like the Nintendo Olympics, just doing shit. So it's wild, bro. Like, I miss the days where I could go in Blockbuster and I could see The Simpsons Hit and Run next to Taxi Driver and GTA, but then go over here and I got Tekken and Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, GoldenEye. No, what was it? It wasn't GoldenEye. What was the newest one? I can't remember the one that was on GameCube. You had these different varieties of games, or you had some shit like Conker's Bad Fur Day, the most off the wall game I ever played. But then you got Banjo Kazooie and you got Rayman, stuff like that. You got Spyro the Dragon. It was one game on PlayStation 1. I think it was like Medieval something, but it was like a skeleton. And he had like some armor. He could take his head off and throw it and stuff. You had the movie tie-in games and all that. So it's like, even that's dying off. We don't even get the movie tie-in games anymore.
You don't get, we don't get, no.
So it's becoming almost a factory industry. Just keep pumping them out.
Just keep pumping out. What is it? GTA 6 and Mortal Kombat 1 Part 15 or something like that, where it's like we've recycled Mortal Kombat. Like, I think
like
we got go ahead.
We got in two Mortal Kombat before we got Injustice. Crazy. Excuse me, y'all. I know y'all keep hearing me sniff, but my allergies are like on 10 right now.
That's all good. It's allergy season, man. No, but I don't know. I think games it's in a weird place to be someone that's in the games, because either you're just not going to buy any new titles, or no. Two places. Either you're just not going to be able to buy new titles, and you have to go back to not playing or playing older titles and playing older games, or you're just paying money. You're throwing money into it that you don't have.
Man, I'll tell you like this. They was having like a big sale on PlayStation, like the PlayStation Online games.
Yeah.
And I just bought the trilogy. I was mad though, because they played me. I thought it was gonna be Origins in there, but the Arkham game, I'm like, shoot, I'm about to replay this and have the time of my life instead of buying something new. I just said the other day, I was like, I'm gonna go back and play Spider-Man 2 again, because it's been a few months since I played it. That's like you said, to your point. It's been mostly like for a lot of people especially who can't like afford to just splurge on video games. Been a lot of replaying, a lot of playing old games. That's why I kept my Xbox, because I have a whole bunch of older games on there, even from like the 360 and original Xbox games. Like, I got Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 on my old Xbox.
Okay.
And I got what else? Both the Forza Unleashes and then Republic Commando, where you play like that special ops clone team. Yeah, so I'm like, I could just go play that. Because like literally right now, I'm just playing like NCAA, some Tony Hawk. I just bought Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. That was on there too. I'm literally playing games. I'm only playing one or two new games. Everything else came out either 5, 10, 20 years ago. So that should tell you something right there.
Like I think, look, instead of buying the new Pokemon game, it was $70. I went back to a game that came out in 2015 called Digimon Cyber Sleuth, and I played over 100 hours and having so much fun. And I only paid $20 for that game.
$20.
I had to hunt it down, and it was hard to find it, but when I did, it was done. I had to go to 3 or 4 different GameStops, but that's how dedicated I was to not paying $70 for that new game. And trying something new, because like I've never played a story game. So I was like, and I played it and I was like, this is better graphics and better teams and a lot of different mechanics. And hopefully Pokemon's next game, because next game is going to be the new mainline game, they'll go back to the tried and true turn-based style that they've popularized. Because look, I'm not paying $70 for you to throw a new format at me, and I might not even like it. You know what I mean?
Nope. I'm not finna stress myself.
$30, $40 for that, and I would have maybe tried it out, because let's say I had to buy it for more than one person. That's $140 right out the jump.
That's groceries right there.
Hell, that ain't even groceries nowadays, bro.
Look,
You
I
can't
know,
get out
right?
the
That's
groceries.
5 items. Depending on what you get, it's 2.
That's like a bag, bro. One full bag of groceries, man. But no, the point of the podcast, point of what we made is just to bring one vent about it, but also just to bring awareness just to where we're at, man. Just to put it all out there for everybody to be like, hey, man, it's okay to say no to a $70 game or $80 game. It's okay to be like, nah, we just gonna hold off. Because
I'm
I
trying
think
to put y'all on game, bro. The trick is just give it a few months. Wait for them them spring, summer, fall sales. You one of them games gonna be on there for $40. Everybody just gotta have it when it come out, so they can YouTube it or Instagram. I don't care about none of that shit.
their fear of missing out. They don't want to be the miss out crowd, dude. I'll tell you one thing. I missed out on the game I just bought for $20, Digimon, and I don't feel bad that I'm playing it now 10 years later or whatever. I have no problems. It got me hyped for the new game that I'm not gonna get, the new one on the PS5, but I like it. If I ever do get a PS5, that'll be where I go. So the PS5 just need to go down on price. Here's the thing. Stop making more PS5, man. We ain't getting better graphics. We're not getting anything really that great besides just a shiny new console. To say you have it. I've ranted all I can rant. I ain't got nothing else in me. I said all my pieces.
I didn't talk so much. I got the hiccups now.
So with that being said, if you got any final remarks, man, we can wrap it up like a turkey, man.
Just all the 30 and up people, man, save your money. Don't spend it on video games if you ain't got to, brother. Now, if you got it, hey, by all means.
If you got it, man, this is for the people that ain't got it. The people that are struggling to maintain. If you got the money, you got the capital for it, man. You be the one people that support it. But if you ain't got it, don't break your bank for it, man. Just wait it out. Either just wait for the next game to come out or wait for it to go on sale. Games go on sale. It just takes some time. Yeah, but don't go broke trying to buy $80 video games to feel like you need to fit in with people, you know?
Yeah, man. Don't feed your families, man.
Feed your family, feed yourself, get the car note done or whatever else bills you got.
But that being said, y'all know what time it is.
It is.
What time is it? I can't think of a video game character to do today, so time for a shameless promotional. Hey, that's the best Mario I got.
Hey, it's a me.
I'm not a voice actor. And I got the
that
hiccups.
was pretty good. That was pretty good for a Mario, man. Don't really show up too short. But it's been a Square Roundtable podcast. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Comment on the video about the video game industry. Do you feel like we're out of touch? Do you feel like we're right on the mark? Let us know how you're feeling about this and the rise of video game prices. Also, if you have a problem with the fact that I said something about Pokemon because that's controversial now, hit down there in the comment section down below. Tell me your things, but also be civil. Be civil. I'll be the smoke, dude. I have no problem, but let's be civil first. Follow us on all our socials, our Instagram, just Instagram, honestly. Discord is there. We got that too. But Instagram, we don't have an X. So if you see us on X, it ain't us. That ain't us. We don't do that. Hit the notification bell on the right side of your video so you get notified of our future videos. And with that being said, and also follow us on you can listen to this podcast on Spreaker, or anywhere you can find your podcast. So we're on Spotify, Apple Music, all those good places. And always press record. You can follow us there because they be holding it down for us.
They've been holding us down, man. Appreciate y'all. The only ones who still got our back.
Right? We've lost many around the road, but we got one. It's the ride or die. But with that being said, I've been your host, Dmitri.
And I'm your host, Mark and Mark.
And this has been the Square Roundtable Podcast. We are out. Deuces.